for noise, but you never know.
Hello. Morning. Have you still got your guest dog, by the way?
Still got the guest dog, mate. I don't think he's going to want to go home, mate, if I'm honest. He's loving it here.
You fucking hated it the other day.
No, I don't hate him. It's like
the desk.
It's the same with our dog. Do you know what I mean? It's like everything. It's always my responsibility. And the other day, it was just like they were all. I don't know what they were doing, but I'd got a pod, and they just decided that they were going to let the dog come downstairs. So he was whining at the door, so I let him in. Then he was whining to get out. But no, he's a lovely little dog. I mean, yeah, it's one of them. You'd be glad when he does go home because it's less to do. But then you're going to be a little bit sad to see him go because he's got a bit of a character on him. Like, you know, if he gets hold of a sock, he growls at you if you go near him and stuff. He's got quite a personality on him. But yeah, we've been taking him up the park, and he doesn't know. I don't think he normally goes off the lead, so I've let him off the lead and been running around the fucking park and enjoying himself, and it's been nice to have him, mate. Really.
I thought that was a dogger thing. That was we've been taking him up to the park.
Can you hear him?
Like that's just my mind. Sorry.
Taking him up the park from behind. Yeah.
Would you take him through the park?
Yeah. He reverses in.
Yeah, we got my dad's dog at the moment. It's a little shit bag. We got to keep it separate from the kids. We got fucking baby gates everywhere. It just fucking bites everything and everyone. So mad.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it's quite snappy. She's calmed down a bit. She's getting on now. She's a bit of an old lady. Yeah. But she is fine. She just pisses anyway. You know.
Can you hear them in the background?
No. Huh?
Can't hear Mum?
I hear that then.
Yeah. See what I mean? She's live on podcast but doesn't even know it. Yeah. That's the obviously people won't be seeing this until well after. It's Easter Monday today. We've obviously been recording a few because Charlie's on holiday next week. So he's going on holiday. When are you off? Saturday?
Yeah, Sunday we're sort of like we're going to like a reenactment on Sunday, and then we're going away on Monday. So we go to Wales on Sunday, coming back. 13th,
you're going away then?
Yeah, only for the week, yeah.
Yeah, so we're doubling up. So we're trying to get ahead with the pod so that you guys don't miss out. See, that's how committed we are to you. So if you could like return that commitment to us and just go and tell 2 or 3 of your mates to listen, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, to listen on YouTube, drop us a follow on Facebook so I can get out of this shitty thing. 611. We had 2 fucking followers. This is how fucking obsessed with it I am. We had 2 people and followers at the fucking weekend, you pricks.
Yeah, we've been similar on the YouTube. I mean, we've only got about 170 followers, so we're a bit behind. I mean, obviously Facebook's a bit easier to gain traction because you've got a lot of reach on Facebook. With YouTube, it's a case that people need to see the vids and like them and whatever. We've got about 170 on there, but that's like the best we've had. And the other day we was up to 171 or 172, and then yesterday I looked and it's gone back down to 170. So people are fickle. It's like I don't know. We're not up with all this newfangled bollocks, are we? Really, with how to get people on and keep them on and all that stuff. We're just 2 old men chatting shit, aren't we? Really?
Yeah. We can't keep up with technology now to keep people captivated. Maybe I should just get my arse out and start wiggling. I don't know. But, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we just chat shit, don't we? I mean, maybe people don't like that. Some people do. We've got some followers, haven't we? We've got people watching our stuff. We've got people listening to us.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Maybe you need like a nickname like, HS Facebooky Bookie or something like that,
Maybe we just need to get me tits out like I keep promising.
Yeah. That's easy, isn't it? That's fucking easy.
There you go. We'll have to put a trigger warning on this.
Yeah, to all those anorexics, don't look. It's good though. I don't know why. Like we literally haven't. I've missed like podding, and we haven't missed a pod. It's mad. I think it's just the weekend's long and Easter. As a business owner as well, you know, I'm not a massive fan of bank holidays. It just makes you lose money, but it's what it is, I suppose.
What are you eating? What are you eating? Yeah. So no, you know what? We're happy. We were just chatting about it beforehand, thinking, "Oh, our views have gone down on YouTube. What we going to do? You know, should we put them out weekly?" And I just said, "Do you like doing it daily?" And we do like doing this daily. It's like a little half an hour of just talking shit for half an hour. Exactly what it is.
Therapy. How many Easter eggs did your boys have then?
They had about, you know what? We got them about 4 or 5, and then they got one like off my sister, and they got one off our next door neighbour. Well, the guy lives opposite us. Every fucking. He started off with 1, and now we got fucking 3 kids here, haven't we? So. He comes over with a little present. So every Christmas, Easter, Halloween, he brings something over. And now he's up to 3 now, isn't he? So, you know, he has to make 3
overtime in.
yeah. So we're costing him a bit, actually. So yeah, so a big shout out to our neighbour Michael. He's spot on. Yeah, so they got they get about 4 or 5 off us, and then you know they get some off the family. So,
did you eat many?
I've had 1 Easter egg, but I got I get them from Aldi. I found them in Aldi when I was going to pictures one day. A pack of sweets called Flick Mix, and it's all different jellies and hard gums. It's only about £1.40 a pack, and they're great for the kids, you know, for the pictures.
Yeah.
When we have like cinema nights and stuff like that in the house, I get a packet of them. So I had a spare packet in last night. Me and the wife just demolished them.
Yeah, we went to my mum's, didn't we, the other weekend, and she bought Lottie and Brett both an Easter egg, and me and Jane. Well, there was 3, so we decided that me and Jane would share one, and we'd give Brett and Lottie the others. And I ate that about 4 days before Easter, and then Jane had bought me one, which she tried to fob me off with a smaller one, and I said, "You can fuck off, Brett can have that gun." And I had the cream egg one, which was bigger, and I ate that on Saturday. So I had 2 Easter eggs between me and Jane, and none of them lasted till Easter Sunday.
I've got 2 little ones left. Me and the missus shared a big Whisper one on. Was that Saturday night? Saturday night we shared a big Whisper one, and we've got 2 left. But you know what? We are not good adverts for diabetics, are we?
No, terrible.
If you're diabetic, do not try this at home.
I said to the doctor, right, because I don't know whether this is a good thing or not, but I suffer, I binge, whether it's, I don't know if I said this on the pod before, so when I was a drinker, I was a binge drinker, so I was greedy, just greedy. Yeah?
I think that's what I'm like. I don't know what you're going to say. You're the same with chocolate. You got to.
Exactly. Well, any food. I intermittent fast every day, and I don't know if that's part of the problem. So I stop eating at 8, 9 o'clock, and then I won't eat until at least 12, 1 o'clock today. So I don't have breakfast. So I don't know if that's part of the problem, because a lot of people say you should eat equally through the day. Porridge in the morning obviously keeps you going for a long time, all that kind of stuff. But I'm just terrible. If there's chocolate in, like one of the ones that's worst is like if Mrs. buys a multi-pack of crisps, they're gone. Do you know what I mean? They're just gone, like the biscuits. So me and Charlie were going to do a dunk test again on the biscuits today. So we've not tried bourbons. So Charlie's a champion for bourbons. We'll probably do this. I might have to wait until when you come back now, mate, because I bought a packet of Maryland cookies yesterday. It was suggested to me that Maryland cookies might be the way to go for the dunk test challenge. Charlie fucking let me down big time because he didn't get his fat arse out to the shop to get some bourbons. So I sat while we were playing Scrabble with Sophie last night, and I fucking nailed a packet of fucking Maryland cookies. So, ooh!
Hey, by the way, talking about...
Sorry, I just flicked my head round. I had 1,000 views on that unsolicited sales call one.
What on?
On The View on YouTube.
A clip or?
Yeah, clip. However, we have had 5 on one of the others. So,
Talking about your missus, by the way, was that fucking comment she put on the other day about the garages? She said the garages are all shut round here, and I said why? And then she put a comment on saying something like, because the podcast I listen to doesn't go on about current affairs.
that's
Just talk shit.
about biscuit dunking challenges and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't listen to it, let's be honest. So every now and then, the other day I got a message from her with a screenshot of our pod, and she was at work and she was like, guess what I'm listening to? And a screenshot of our pod, and I'm like, oh, very good, but you should be listening to every day, shouldn't you? You know what I mean? It's only half an hour. It's not any time out your day, is it? Support us, you know? Don't worry about following us on Facebook, that's fine. Do it all on YouTube. It's no problem whatsoever. And then Charlie can look miserable for the rest of his life in that Everton shirt. But
I know, you know what? My dad's here, isn't he? He's an Evertonian.
I bet he's loving it.
No, I haven't been downstairs. They haven't showed him it. I fucking don't want him to see me in it.
But yeah, I like literally going back to what we were talking about. I don't know. I just binge everything, and I spoke to the doctor. Like when I decided for the I've given up drinking, I've given up smoking, so that's just made it worse. I mean, the drinking obviously has been a few years now, so I'm kind of over that. But I gave up smoking again in January, and everybody knows, well, you know, it's just something to kill time, and it's smoking for a lot of people. But I was even a binger when I smoked. I remember going back to the back door to have a couple of cigarettes with the missus, like at Christmas and whatever. And like she'd come and have half a cigarette, throw it away, and I'd stand at the back door and I'd chug 2 or 3 ciggies. You know what I mean? And it's not. So I was chain smoking.
Yeah.
I could sit in the house watching telly, 2 hours, 3 hours, not go out. Yeah. But when I go out, I do that, and it's the same with the eating. So I said to the doctor, like I said, you know, I'm going to give it a go. And you were quite, you helped me a lot, like kind of getting round to saying I'll have the statins and I'll have the metformin, because I was really worried about going on them. I've always been a bit worried about sort of medications and stuff.
So was I, mate. So was I.
Well, because I've got a poorly liver. It just, like, I just think, you know, if I'm going to kill my liver, I'd rather go and drink beer than do it and enjoy the fucker, not take. I mean, and I have been chugging paracetamols a little bit recently because my back's.
I'm just going to go off on a tangent here. We were talking about views before. That fucking clip that we put out about me dying live on the podcast, that got loads of views.
Everyone wants you to die, mate, don't they? Unless they're just going, no. We'll watch this because we'll watch it 5 times each because we don't want Charlie to die on the pod. It's random, isn't it? That one that's got 1,000 on there. There's one that's got the one about being aggressive in the car, the road rage one. That's got 5 views, right? The one where you're going like, you know, you go into the street and not like, you go, oh, we're dancing. You don't go, get out my fucking way, you prick, or I'm going to knock the art. You don't do that, do you? You just go, that's standard, isn't it? I just go, we're having a dance. And happy day.
Yeah, little smile, a little chuckle,
5 views on YouTube. I don't know what that's done on Facebook and everything else. 5 fucking views, right? And then this one went out at 6 o'clock this morning, so it's only been out there for 4 hours. It's got 1,000 views. And it's basically, which clip is it? Which one is it?
The road rage one on Facebook's got 2,671 views, and he put it out at about 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock. So.
Am I going mental?
And you know what? I'm going back to chocolates here. I keep going round in circles. I'm going back to Easter eggs. Do you know what I found disappointing this year? And I found this out a few weeks ago, actually, and I never really pulled it up on the pod. Minieggs. Cadbury's Minieggs are fucking. You need a fucking mortgage to buy a packet of them, and you get about 2 fucking Minieggs in them.
They're dead nice, aren't they? No. Yeah. Anyway, just hold the Miniegg thought. We've got 11:28 on this. It's only been out for 4 hours, and it was basically me going on, and it's a true story about unsolicited sales calls. And the guy from the insurance company called me up, and I said I'd got 3 months to live, and the guy went into a sales pitch and started trying to sell me something. That's gone well at the moment. It's doing well, but then the aggressive. I've called it aggression because for some reason road rage didn't do it, and that's everything's doing all right. But yeah, don't really understand it. We kind of
maybe it's. Can you narrow it down to like me? It might just be when I'm fucking talking because nobody can understand.
No, well, that is you, isn't it? That aggression one, I suppose. But what I think we are going to make a success of this podcast, right? So what you're watching right now, what you're watching, people, live, is how to build a podcast. You are literally watching how to build, because we are. I'm changing names of things. I'm putting subtitles on some stuff. Sometimes I'm not putting subtitles on. You know, we are trying to build this. So I reckon in about 12 months' time, we will have a course built where you can come and learn how to build a podcast, right? And the barrier for entry is just that you have to be able to chat shit for half an hour a day. That's it. We're gonna nail this. We may not be able to like fully go right. This is why that one's got 5 views and that one's got 1,000 views in 3 hours. But you never know, do you? So these are the stresses and strains, right, that we bring this podcast to you every day. It's Bank Holiday Monday, right, and me and Charlie are sat here talking to you, right, so that Charlie can go on holiday next week. We're doing 2 podcasts a day, right? We're doing half an hour episodes. We're doing 2 a day so that Charlie can go. So we can bring this to you so that you can listen to our mundane, inane chat in the morning or afternoon or whenever, you know, if you're in bed or you put it on while you're having a shower. Maybe you're naked soaping up your boobies. I don't know when you listen to us. But just so that you can listen to us every day. And my mum complained that we didn't do one on a Saturday. Charlie, over to you.
Well, I've got a little thing that I reckon we can do as well.
I know you've got a little thing, mate.
Yeah. I reckon I should swap this over to getting our TikTok viewers up to 2,000. Because honestly, we've had about fucking we've had about 100 people following us in the last week on TikTok.
What?
Yeah. From doing
that just organic. People are just
from it doing nothing for months, virtually nothing for months. We've suddenly shot up like 1,000 followers in a week.
Yeah, I need to get some of
100 followers in a week.
I do need to start. I need to up my game, mate. I need to be, when I'm going to gigs and stuff, I need to be sending you the video so you can put that out and people can see what that's all about. Because I do think, like, you know, we obviously chat shit and there's bits that are. I don't pick the clips because they're funny or anything like that. I just tend to pick the ones that are a bit poignant. Sometimes they've got a message to them and. You know, it's stuff that hopefully people can relate to, and obviously people don't relate to that one when you go like that. Or maybe it is just that Charlie can't fucking speak properly, like. I'm going to have a look at some clips from the Ryan episode. So the Ryan episode, we've got Mad Scouser and Mad Glaswegian both on the same pod, and I'm hoping I'm going to get some clips of the. I'm going to try and take a screenshot of what was said and what should have been, what he should have said.
His name wasn't Ryan, it was Callum.
Oh, sorry, Callum. Ryan was the one before, wasn't it? Sorry.
Yeah, we need to get him back on because we had technical issues, didn't we?
Yeah, he's dead happy to come on. He's watched the pod and he said, yeah, it's mad, isn't it, how it's cleaned it all up. And I've put that out. So anyone who doesn't believe that we don't edit, watch that episode. You'll just see me and Charlie in absolute bewilderment, like, can you hear him? Is he gone? Where is he? And then you'll see that Callum is perfectly audible. But when we...
Was the picture okay as well? Was the video okay?
Perfect, mate. It cleans up beautifully. Do you know what I mean? It even makes you look lovely.
Did it give me small ears?
No, nothing that can do that, mate. Well, there's probably a few surgeons in California that have a go at it.
Any ear sponsors out there?
Yeah, any plastic surgeons that would like to make him look less Prince Charles. Well, it's not Prince Charles, it's King Charles. You're a spaniel now, mate. I can't say fuck all. I hate it when...
That obviously affected me. That was weeks ago, that comment, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's obviously affected me, hasn't it?
Was it me who said it?
No, it was that troll. That was the first guy we banned, wasn't it? We had to ban him. He was the first one. He just kept putting... Fucking knobhead just kept putting pictures...
There is a bit out there, though, which is called King Charlie, I think, on YouTube, if you want to see it. And I think that is you saying, I used to get called Prince Charles at school, and I go, is that weird?
Yeah, there was that. Well, that all coincided in the same week, funnily enough. Maybe you're the fucking troll.
Maybe it's me, mate. Oh, his bald head's been done. What else has he got wrong? Oh, brilliant, mate, brilliant. So we're both dog sitting at the minute, people. We're both dog sitting. So what's your dog like then? Is it your dad's dog?
Yeah, it's a little shit. It fucking bites anything. You go anywhere near it. Yeah.
Bailey, the dog that we're looking after for Julian in, he does that if he's got if he's got a toy or a chew, you've just given him the chew. And he's like, if you go anywhere near him, then he's like, "Arr." And it's like, I fucking gave it to you, bellend. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I gave you the thing. Like, last night he had a ball that Slinky was playing with, and I threw it, and Bailey got there before Slinky and took the ball off him. I've got it now where I can, I don't think he'd bite you. So I've had he likes to play fight, so he'd come up and had a bit of a play fight with me. But I was rubbing he got this ball in his mouth and I was rubbing the top of his nose. So he's not, if he's not going to bite you at that point, he's not going to bite you. So he's not, but Sophie calls him a vicious dog. It's a vicious dog. And he did take my slipper outside the other day. And I literally I said, I don't give a fuck if you bite me. You know, these are the best slippers my mum's ever bought me. Mum, if you will be watching, these are the slippers you got me for Christmas. I want the same ones every year from now on. None of these shitty ones those ones that don't have a fucking back on. The rubbish they are.
I like Crocs. I'm a Croc man, I am.
Oh no! Charlie, you've ruined everything. Big ears and Crocs. Fuck me. You may as well kill yourself.
I tell you what, I first discovered Crocs. I was on a business trip and we'd gone round... we'd gone to Taiwan first, spent about a week in Taiwan, then we went on to China, spent about a week in China, and then we spent a couple of days in Hong Kong, and because of all the flying and all that, all the walking and everything, my ankles, I had cankles, you know what I mean, they swollen up, my feet are swollen up really bad, and the only thing I could find that were really nice and comfortable on my feet were Crocs.
Yeah.
So I found this Croc shop in Hong Kong, and I was like, I just stood there and was like, oh, I'd like I've had an orgasm. Doing amazing. You know, like when you have one of those shits. I had one of them this morning, actually. You know, one of those really nice shits. And you like that, and the bug on. Oh, yeah.
That's because male G spots up the arse, mate. I'm convinced of that. There's nothing more satisfying than having a good shit, is there?
I know. Once they make your eyes water, and it's very emotional, isn't it?
Especially if it's like one of those where it's coming out and you think this is not going to come out. You know what I mean? It's not going to come out. And then all of a sudden it just goes bosh. And you're like, oh!
Yeah.
I mean, it's like my missus has never made noises like that. But, oh! And then the poo just goes splosh. And you have to then wipe your arse really carefully, don't you? So, and not put it down the toilet so you can have a good look at what you've just delivered. Anyway, you were talking about Minieggs. What I was going to say...
Come back to Minieggs.
Suppose the Crocs bit. See how good this is... What this is doing for us is A, it's therapy for our mental health, but B, we're testing each other all the time on our Alzheimer's scores. We keep going back and see what we're doing. Yeah. So just to close the Crocs bit off, when are you going to start fucking wearing Skechers? That's what I want to know, mate.
I'm not wearing Skechers. I wouldn't never wear Skechers. That's like wearing a fucking Lonsdale. Like an Everton supporter.
I used to wear Lonsdale. I used to have some slip-on Lonsdales that I loved, but anyway, that's another story. Minieggs.
Oh yeah. Okay. They're just dead expensive for a little tiny pack. I'm going around the fucking shop like this, like I'm trying to grab somebody's bollocks, seeing how many eggs are in each bag.
Do you feel judged when you do that? Because I do that all the time, mate.
Yeah.
I'll be like, how many fucking fruit gums are in here?
I love minstrels. I love minstrels, and there's about 3 different size bags of minstrels, or 4. There's loads of them. So I'm going round grabbing the bags to see how many's in each one. I've sussed out now the 118 gram bag is the best one, and £1.75.
Is that like minstrels per inch kind of good?
Yeah.
My God rest his soul, Papa James' dad. He was really good, and he'd be like, "Why have you bought that one?" And it's like, "Well, it's bigger." And he's like, "Yeah, but the smaller one, it's better pence per milliliter or per gram."
Yeah, I do that. I do that.
I mean, I ain't got the time to do that, mate. Did you see my post the other day that I kind of did a callback to something that Joe said on the pod ages ago about petrol and water?
Oh, yeah.
It's mad. I mean, it is mad that that petrol's gone up. I think I paid £1.53 a litre the other day.
I paid £1.72. I think I put my
Wales is that area up there. It's so much more expensive than down here, mate.
No, mine's diesel, isn't it? Diesel's just fucking.
Right, yeah. But if you cross the border to North Wales, mate, the price of petrol is more expensive than it is in England.
Well, I fill up in Costco anyway, so I've got to fill up the Land Rover this week. Fucking, that's going to cost me about £200.
Yeah. But I paid, I think it was £1.53 or £1.55, and I went into a motorway services, and it was £1.80 something in the service. I don't understand why anyone buys petrol from the services in the motorway.
I haven't got a clue either. Sorry, I was just.
It's nuts. I'm guessing it's just people who've got company cars who don't give a shit. The company pays for the fuel, but
yeah, you don't, do you? When I had company cars, I used to put ciggies and all sorts on mine.
Did you?
Yeah.
You're going to get a bill from Lyrico, you are. Message.
You used to all go down as fuel.
Say again?
You used to all just go down as fuel. I used to tell them when I was filling up, put it down as fuel.
I remember when we worked for them, and you got like you need to be looking at how much your petrol is and this, that, and the other. And I remember I was in a car with Kelly Field and Mark Field. He's passed away as well, God rest his soul, lovely lad. And I turned round to Mark and said, how much did you get your petrol for? And he just went, 20 quid. He goes, that's what I always pay. I don't give a fuck how much it is per litre. He says, I fill it up, it cost me about 20 quid.
I didn't used to give a shit either.
No.
You know, when you're driving, I was driving like HGVs. Because you generally just fill up on site anyway, you know, when you drop your trailer and your unit off. But when you're driving, you need to drive, you need to manage your driving, and you need to use your cruise control, and you need to brake properly and stuff like this. And you're given points in some places, you're given points. And, you know, if you're not hitting these certain targets, you get like a bit of a fucking bollock. And why are you braking hard, or you're really fucking revving the engine and shit like this. All the stats come out off your card and stuff. Crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, off your taco card.
Yeah. I couldn't do that job, mate. I couldn't do that job. I couldn't annoy that amount of people on the fucking motorway. I fucking hate it. Wagons are a pain in the arse, mate. I fucking hate them. If you get a pensioner in a wagon, that's my idea of fucking. That would be the person I would kill. You know, we were talking about me. That'd be the one that I would kill. I'd literally.
Following on from that, where you give us that insight into your fucking weird mind last week, I've got a question for you. It's a bit late to bring this up now. So we could always continue it tomorrow. What if you could have any superpower for the day? What would you have?
I know the answer to. I'd forgotten you'd mentioned this. Teleportation, 100%. I hate travelling. I'd like to just be sat on my settee, right? Go and visit.
And the next minute you can teleport to the bog.
No, not quite that. But like, I don't know whether I'm going to renew my season ticket for Forest this year, right? And there's a number of reasons, but it's like 600 odd quid, which I know is cheap for Premier League season ticket, but it's 600 odd quid. The first half of this season, I only went to about half the games because I've got gigs or I've got something happening that meant that I couldn't go. So loads of other people have fucking benefited from my ticket. Do you know what I mean? Brett, and I've given it to my mate Nick a couple of times for his lad and whatnot. So loads of other people have benefited. But the main thing is, I think I'm just getting a little bit too old because if it's a bit cold, a bit rainy, we park 15, 20 minutes away from the ground. And I fucking hate that. I hate the travel there, the walk from the thing to the ground, and then the walk back, and then the travel back. I fucking hate it. And I said to Lottie, if you could teleport me in from home with a cup of tea into the ground, because I love the match. As soon as I get in the ground, I love it. I love the atmosphere. I love the laugh and bounce with the people around us. I love it. So 100%, it would be. I think it'd be brilliant as well. You imagine, right? You can book a hotel in. You know, you don't need to book a hotel if you want to go away. Just teleport yourself there for the day. Pop back home, go to sleep. Pop back again. You know, there'd be none of this like I love Dubai, but it's too hot. You could just go, fuck it, I feel a bit hot, I'm going back to fucking Blighty. Teleportation for me. What about yourself? So it's nothing to do with being like, nothing seedy or nothing like about, oh, I could kill somebody just by looking at them or anything like that. God, what would yours be?
I'd like X-ray vision.
That's fucking pervy, mate. Does that say you can look at women under the clothes?
No. So I can see through walls.
Why would you want to see through walls?
So I can find out how much money's in the fucking bank before I go and rob it. I said we following on that.
Funnily enough, mate, we were watching. It was a bit shit, but it was a documentary about the Hatton Garden robberies in London. You know, the old guys that did it.
Yeah. There's a film about that, isn't there?
The film and the dramas are really good, but yeah. I'd seen it. You know, once you've seen a documentary and they tell you the story, I've watched Line of Duty again, the whole thing from series 1 to series 5 or 6, whatever we are, and I finished it yesterday, and I've watched that about 5 times. I love it. It's in my opinion, it's one of the best dramas ever, and I've watched it about 5 or 6 times. Once you've seen a documentary, do you really need to watch it again?
No.
So we watched it last night, and that could be us, mate. You know, the Hatton Garden, it's just that's 4 or 5 pensioners that go and rob a jewellery thing, isn't it? There's no way you'd get away with it now. I mean, that was, 2015 that they did that. Most of them are dead now. I think there's 2 or 3 of them have died. One of them's still in prison. He was the one that went on the run. Basil. And then, yeah, but it's like, it was all CCTV. They'd got them on the CCTV, and then they bugged the cars. They were in the pub listening to what they were saying in the pub and stuff. And it was like, you look at it and you go, you stupid bastards! Why did you even?
I know. After they'd done it, you know, because to pull that off, to pull that crime off, and then it was just like stupid things, wasn't it? When they got away with it.
If they'd have all done like, because Basil, the one that got away. I can't remember what his real name is. He's in prison still, I think. But he went on the run and they couldn't figure out who he was. But they got him through CCTV. So they got him on the CCTV on the night where he was walking past the place that they robbed. And then they've got footage of him just on his normal daily things. And he'd got a gait in his walk where he'd had a road traffic accident. So he limped funny. And that's how they got him. That's how they figured out it was him. But other than that, I mean, the robbery wouldn't have happened if it hadn't been for him. He was the guy who bypassed the alarms and did all that stuff. Yeah. And it's just funny how, I mean, even, it's only 10 years ago. So they must have known. I mean, they're all old school criminals. I mean, one of them had been in prison for 25 years or something daft. They're all old school criminals. So back when, perhaps before they came out of prison, there was no CCTV. I don't know. Maybe they just overlooked that. But the fact that they've got this Basil guy who bypassed alarms and all this and the other, so he was obviously techie as fuck. It's amazing that he didn't just turn around to him and go, right, because of CCTV, let's not meet up for a year. Yeah. Let's let the thing go dry. Just like avoid, do your normal things. So you two still go to the pub. You two do what you like. We'll just have our own life. We'll meet up in 2 years' time and we'll like divvy the stuff up because they got loads of cash. So they got loads of cash. So just pass the cash out, use that, and whatever, fucking bury the fucking jewels. Yeah. Whatever you need to do, just let the thing go dry. But yeah, it's weird. Like it was the most audacious, fantastic heist ever, and no one ever expected it to be like fucking a bunch of old men, did they?
Not at all.
It's like I said, they should have stayed in the pub and just played dominoes, and they'd have got away with it. Anyway, maybe we'll continue this kind of chat on other pods because I've got a guest that I want to get on at some point who was a copper and has got some fun, really good stories to tell. So maybe we can do a bit of true crime reviews before that happens. Which would be quite cool. Okay. Bit of a different direction for the pod though. But anyway, it's 37 minutes and Charlie's got to go and show his dad his Everton shirt. So anyway, drop us a line on
hello at funnyfarm.co.uk. Email us then. And you find us on all our socials at funnyfarm_pod.
Check our shorts on YouTube and our videos, and people are watching us every day. I think we've got a loyal following, but it's not a very big loyal following, so if you can join that, that'd be wonderful. Tell your friends about us. We are literally just two middle-aged bollocks that just chat shit about anything that we think of at that moment in time. We don't really plan anything. The only bit of today that was a little bit planned was Charlie did message me and say, what about superpower? And that was the only thing. And I never even remembered he'd said that. I just thought I'd already told my daughter teleportation's what I want to do. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We will see you tomorrow.